All right, this is Media Day, and we are talking 3-5A Division II with Frisco Independence Head Coach Nick Stokes. Coach, thank you very much for joining us. I'd love to talk a little bit about last year first, because that was a new district after realignment. You had some teams weren't even in districts before, like Emerson. Then you had teams jumping up from 4A. A lot of new teams that you were facing, and nobody really knew what to expect. And that was a really solid district. It was top heavy, yes, but it was a very solid district. Talk about just going through surveying a new district and new teams you were facing last year.
Yeah, when those districts come out every year, it's always, or every other year, it's always exciting to kind of see the new faces and what you're going to get. And you're right, it was a new district with lots of teams that we haven't played before, and it shaped up to be really good competition. Argyle moving up, people didn't know what to expect other than that they were going to be good, and that came to be true. You got a new school opening up across town. Nobody knows what to expect out of them, and they turned out to be pretty dang good too. So it was a great district for us, and it was a lot of fun.
Does that give you a little taste of what to expect for this year? You've gone through it. You were undefeated there for a while until
Sure.
the last couple of games, but
Sure.
you know what you're going to get out of Argyle now. You know Emerson.
Yeah.
They took their transfer in, and they got a new quarterback, and a lot of players that were younger and now still there. So you know what you got to battle through.
Sure.
Is that helping your
Yeah.
all-season preparation for this coming year?
Well, it's every team is different, every year is different, and it's about getting these kids to buy in and believe in what we're doing. But yeah, absolutely, we know what to expect now. We know who the front runners are going to be in the district. I think that's pretty clear, and it's going to be about stepping up and meeting those challenges each week.
You're about ready to step into some spring activities, I'm sure. Is there a section? I know you got hit with graduation like everybody else did, but is there a section of your team that your eyes are going to be focused on a lot more than usual in the spring to see who may step up?
Yeah, sure. I mean, for us, it's going to be at the quarterback position. We graduated our senior quarterback, and that's always a position you got to fill as early as you can. So we're looking at the quarterback position. We're going to looking at the offensive line position. We graduated several seniors on the offensive line, and overall, just like every year, who's our leaders going to be? Who's going to step up and lead us on Friday nights?
You have a solid wide receiver, Mackenzie West. Is that going to help out whoever you step in there as quarterback to have a guy like him
Sure.
to get his hands on the ball for you? Is it going to help the growth of that quarterback?
No doubt. Somebody like that can build you confidence. He's a guy we feel like we can throw it up and he'll pretty well go get it. And that definitely helps develop confidence and relationship there, and hopefully that goes well.
And talking about players to keep an eye out for, maybe somebody that since you did lose a lot during graduation, is there somebody that we haven't seen because he didn't maybe not get to play a lot, but hey, might want to keep an eye out for such and such a player.
Yeah, some of those guys that we've got that are going to be seniors now, they were buried behind some of that depth. We had quite a bit of depth last year with our senior class, and guys like Elijah Knott are going to step up. Coburn Reese, one of our linebackers, is going to step up. We're gonna have more players playing two ways this year, so they're going to have more opportunities to kind of contribute on both sides of the ball, and that's going to be exciting to watch. But yeah, we've got some sleepers hidden in there that they're going to produce for us for sure.
I guess finally, talk a little bit about your non-district schedule, who you have on that schedule, and how you hope that helps you during the season. Get
Yeah,
ready.
well, we're going to open up with Panther Creek, and that's going to be a much bigger challenge this year. We've learned here in Frisco that it takes some time. Usually, Emerson's the exception, but it usually takes some time to get going. And Panther Creek will be in year two, so that's going to be a good challenge for us. And then we play a school down the road, Heritage, in our second game, and that's always a tough game. Independence and Heritage is always a big deal for our kids. So that'll be a good one. Then we play a tough Pittsburgh team out of East Texas. And then we're going to play Dallas Skyline, who's one of the best winless teams I think I've ever seen. They're unbelievable. And and then we roll into district after that. Yeah, bye week in the district. So we have a good mix of challenges in our preseason to get us ready.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you joining with us, Coach, and good luck the rest of the way, or when it starts in 4 months. So
Yeah.
good.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.